Welcome back to Worthington Model Railways and part 2 of the Hornby delivery. In this part of the video I'm going to fit TTS sound decoders to both the Merchant Navy and the Thompson class. So let's go ahead and see how we do this and listen to some of the sounds. So this is the Thompson class, early British Rail green, steady aim. Again, probably be very similar to the other Thompson class, although I think some of the detail is a little different on this one to the other one that I had that was on the LNER era. Let's zoom out a little on this. As usual, there's a bag of goodies to fit. Seems to be very similar quality to the other one. Let's just zoom in a little on that early British Rail logo. You can see the detail there on the tender, the lining. There's the detail on the cab. And the maker's plate. Now we can see the detail on the wheels here. Zoom out a little bit. Let's have a look in the cab. Again, really nice detail in the cab. Sliding opening on the roof. Let's have a look at the front end on this. Front end is nicely done too. Plenty of detail. And again, Hornby did a nice job with this locomotive. They seem to be kind of turning a corner a little bit with some other quality issues, because I don't really see too much wrong with this one. Here I have my two Thompson class locomotives, the LNER Edward Thompson that we looked at a couple of weeks ago, and the one I just got yesterday, the steady aim in early British Rail green. If you remember on the Edward Thompson, I just put in a Digitrax generic decoder so I could run it on the layout. There is no real good TTS decoder. What I did was I ordered a Class A1A3, which people are suggesting is probably the best TTS decoder. One day I am going to regret buying TTS decoders. I do have some ESU decoders, particularly in my diesels. I'm sure at some point I'll exchange all these out and put good ESU sound decoders in all these locomotives, but right now where I can buy a TTS decoder for $30 and an ESU is going to cost me $100 plus, I sort of am leaning towards the TTS. I mean, it's good enough for what I want. I mean, I'm not one of these people that really gets that concerned about it if it sounds close. On the other hand, I know some of these TTS decoders are not good. I just ordered the new Coronation class loco, and everything I hear about the TTS decoder that Hornby has for that is wrong. That's so I will invest in an ESU decoder for that. So I'm just going to put these TTS decoders in these, and also I have another one here, unbuilt Merchant Navy class for the black wartime Merchant Navy class that we just looked at a few minutes ago. So I'm going to get on and put these decoders in. It's a pretty easy thing to do, and actually Hornby getting better at making room in the tender for the decoders, as we'll see as we do this. So I'm going to start with Edward Thompson, take out the decoder that's in there and put the new one in. I will speed up a little bit of this video because I'm sure you really don't want to watch me doing all this stuff. Wires to go through the top there. So we have the TTS decoder in here, and it's been programmed, so let's see what happens here. One done. So we have this one installed and programmed too, so let's spin it up and see what it does. Decoder I'm going to fit is in this Merchant Navy class. Hornby create two different Merchant Navy class TTS decoders, and if you saw my previous video, a link of which I will put above this, you'll see that there is a difference in the sound between the what they call the unrebuilt Merchant Navy class, which I would have just called Merchant Navy class, and then had one that was called rebuilt. But anyway, just to sort of make totally sure, they call this the unrebuilt Merchant Navy class. So let's install this one, and it's a similar process as the others. It's a tender mount, which Hornby seem to be generally doing now. So first thing we need to do is get the tender undone. So a slightly different removal requirement to get the speaker in the tender on this, and on the other one I didn't do this, so I maybe need to revisit it and do this. But yeah, screw there. Here, screw there, and that allows us to remove this plate. And again, if we grab the So we have this one programmed. Let's see what happens if we start this one up. Reverse it. As always, thank you for watching. If you look at the top right, you can see a subscribe button. To the top left, you'll see another video.